Welcome back, Nerd Squad. My name is Rory Destroya, and this is Top 10 Nerd. The Marvel Cinematic Universe is super hot right now. With the doors of possibility that have been opened up, we want more. More movies, more stories, and definitely more characters. And there are still tons of characters out there that deserve their time on the big screen. So let's take a look at the top 10 characters that haven't been in the MCU yet. In the number 10 spot is the Fantastic Four. Yes, the poor mistreated Fantastic Four. Once Marvel's pride and joy, now the Fantastic Four have suffered the consequences of being grossly mishandled by 20th Century Fox in their own movies to the point where they aren't entirely marketable anymore. If we are honest, maybe they are beyond being saved at this point, but if there's any hope for them, it's on Marvel Studios' revival. Maybe one day after the potential Disney-Fox merger, they will get the movie they deserve. Until then, we will continue to cringe at any mention of them. Next in number 9, we have Nova. With the introduction of the Nova Corps in Guardians of the Galaxy, it doesn't seem like such a long shot to have Richard Rider make his cinematic debut, especially knowing that director James Gunn has expressed interest in a Nova solo movie. Although he says probably not likely. Doesn't mean we can't throw him in Volume 3, right? The Intergalactic Man has a huge fan base that would appreciate a revival, even if it's in the form of the newer Nova, Sam Alexander. Coming in at number 8 is Adam Warlock. Adam Warlock has been teased several times in the Guardians of the Galaxy series, especially that after-credit scene in Volume 2. He was set to be in the movie, but James Gunn decided there were already enough characters as it was, and to hold off just a little while. He was set to be in the movie, but James Gunn decided there were enough characters as it was, and to hold off just a while longer. Funnily enough, Adam also played an integral part in the comic book Infinity War by rallying a resistance. So his entry to the MCU could be even sooner than Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3's 2020 premiere. In the number 7 spot, we got She-Hulk. She's the Hulk's sassy, smart cousin, and she deserves her spot in the limelight. After 2 failed television projects and a movie that only got as far as concept pictures, She-Hulk would be a welcome fourth wall-breaking addition to what Marvel is doing with its films of late. Banner's Hulk has only received warm welcomes, so Marvel Studios would be wise to play off this. We could even just picture her taking a depowered Thanos to court for sentencing after the Infinity War is all done with. Up in number 6 is Hercules. Not the Greek god exactly, and not the Disney version, though that was a great movie. Marvel could go in a different direction with the amount of characters they had based on pre-existing figures, with Hercules being one of them. Though the Avengers right now could really use the help of a demigod, to be honest. We would love to see Hercules in his own set of movies that play off the fun and convoluted world of the Olympian gods. Throw in some Hades, Athena, all of those fun people. Coming in at number 5, we have Namor. Namor's been around since 1939 and still hasn't received a movie in the cinematic universe. This is mostly because A, Aquaman received a lot of criticism for his goofy portrayals, and B, the movie rights are a little tangled up. In 2001, a Namor movie was being set up by Universal, but never happened due to a constant shuffling of people important to the project. The rights were still with Universal up until 2014, but there are outstanding contracts in need of attention regarding distribution before Marvel pursues any further. So we may not see this grouch soon due to the amount of effort it seems to be taking. Next up in number 4 is Moon Knight. Moon Knight is like a spirit-imbued, deranged, cooler version of Batman, except entirely different than him and a whole lot of underrated fun. His much darker tone may be a challenge for the MCU, seeing how they tend to keep things on the lighter side, but it would be a welcome change. I'm sure they can toss in some jokes somewhere. James Gunn has stated he's pitched a movie idea, and though it may not be in the works for another 5 years or so, a Moon Knight film hasn't been taken off the table according to Marvel Studios themselves. Up next to number 3, we got Kamala Khan. The relatively new Miss Marvel is making a name for herself at Marvel, not only because she's a Muslim headliner, but because she's relatable, modern, and kicks major butt. And now we can rejoice because due to her rapid success, Marvel Studios has plans to add her to the MCU after the 2019 movie Captain Marvel. Now, of course, we have to take that with a grain of salt on account of the fact that there are literally hundreds of characters who were promised movies and let down. But a nerd can hope, right? In the number 2 spot is Black Cat. This is one of the characters I personally would love to see brought to the MCU. Felicia Hardy has been in Spider-Man's world for quite a while now as an on-again, off-again romance, but of course MJ gets all the spotlight. Well, guess what? This luck-altering lady is so much more of a better match for Peter. And now that his love life is looking pretty open for opportunities after Homecoming, maybe we will see this kitty bring out the claws for her cinematic debut soon. And finally, in the number 1 spot, we have the X-Men. Of course, we gotta talk about the elephant in the room as our number 1 spot. With the potential Disney and Fox merger, we may be seeing the X-Men introduced to the MCU, but it won't be likely to happen for at least another few years. Fox hasn't exactly treated the X-Men with as much respect as they deserve, deserve. However, the Deadpool franchise has really taken off, and while the amount of X-Men has been limited in them, save for one very special, awesome scene, this has opened up their worlds a little bit, which may close off the MCU door for now. Only time will tell. So those were the top 10 characters who aren't in the MCU yet. Let me know in the comments section down below who you really want to make an appearance. My name is Rory Destroya, thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe so you never miss another nerdy list.